And Jessie Shockley was last seen in October. Again, her body hasn't been found, but state prosecutors feel they have enough to try and convict Jessie's mother, Jerice Hunter, with first-degree murder on that. Now, like we said, this has been an ongoing case that we've been following since this all happened. But now that Jerice Hunter has been arrested, she'll be heading to court. But will it be likely another long process? Attorney Brent Kleinman is here to explain to us about the battle from both the prosecution and defense that they will be facing. Because a lot of people out there, they're wondering, why did it take so long for Glendale police to finally make this arrest?
Well, the big problem when you don't have the body is creating enough evidence and facts to base the case on without the body. Otherwise, a jury, the grand jury, is going to look at it and say, it's all circumstantial evidence. And without that body to show how someone died, when they died, you've got to build that case in so much detail in order for the prosecutors to even get the grand jury indictment. And one of the big things the defense is going to be looking at is, this was a 5-year-old girl. Right. There's no one out there. She doesn't have a cell phone. She wasn't someone who's at school and friends can say, we saw her this day, that day, she was at the mall. So there's based basically on what the mother's testimony has been, what the variances are, and how that works in the defense's favor or the prosecutor's favor. It's going to hinge on the mom. And
Glendale police, they haven't really said a whole lot about the evidence that they have, and neither has the county. County Attorney Bill Montgomery, who's convinced that they can get a conviction out of this about the evidence that they have. How reliable are the kids in this? Because the kids seem to be the only possible witnesses to any of this possible abuse and disappearance.
Well, obviously, the mother's previous history with California and the abuse charges there are going to play a large role in this. And the children, if they are able to show what has happened, and there's enough belief by the county attorney that they are valid stories and valid facts, that's going to play a role. But it's going to be a very uphill battle for the prosecutor to convict her of first-degree murder without a body.
Why did they wait 11 months? Why not wait longer and continue searching and possibly find the body, which sounds to me is the key in a conviction in this?
It makes a conviction much easier. But in the same breath, there's been about 400 cases nationwide over the history since the U.S. has been around of murder charges without the body found. Yeah. 90% of them have resulted in convictions. Wow. So they take their time to put together everything they need outside the body to make that charge stand. It makes the police work a little harder. It makes the county attorney dig a little deeper. And usually the extra evidence is a lot more valid and substantial than it would be when you have the body.
Because of all the hype that this case has gotten almost a year into it with Jerice Hunter, just about everybody in the Valley knows who Jerice Hunter is. Will they be able to try her here, or will they ask for a change of venue and try to get either just out of the Valley or somewhere that nobody's ever heard of her?
I believe they'll still try to have the case here, but what's going to happen is they're going to be a lot on the judge's plate in this case, making sure people who have heard of the case, understand some of what's going on, are still able to look at it in a clear, unbiased manner. They don't necessarily want 12 people that have never heard of the case, but they want 12 people that are willing to look at it and make the best decision they can make.
I know that she has been charged with first-degree murder and also child abuse. Does she have to be convicted on both charges for this to go through, or can she not be convicted in one and be convicted of the other?
She can definitely end up being convicted of just one, and there will also be the potential where they may end up seeing it's a second-degree murder, a manslaughter charge, where it will go down. Right now, the state is charging her with first-degree murder, but as the case progresses, there will be the lesser-included charges that are going to come available.
Okay. Brent Kleinman, thank you very much. Really appreciate your insight and expertise on this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.